compositions or whatever, like playing in the band is like playing video games, bro. Like, I mean, the sheet music tells you everything that you're doing. So it's like once you know where the notes are, how to play them or whatever. Like,
it sounds like it's like a subset of school. Like it just sounds like it's
something
a whole,
to learn. But as I said, it's something to learn. But I'm saying, like, once you learn like your notes and everywhere, like how to read the actual music, bro, somebody can put a sheet of music in front of you that you've never heard or played before, and you can play it.
Yeah.
Like, you're just reading off the sheet, and you know.
But doesn't that take a lot of time though to read the music?
To learn to read music?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it can.
It just seems hard to me right now. Just looking at it, it just seems. I mean, you were saying because you've done it all your life.
I mean, yes. Like, I mean, certain instruments are hard. Like, I think piano is probably one of the hardest to learn, just because it takes. And drums, like for me, drums, I can never figure out how to play the drums, bro. But it's because the hand and the foot coordination of it. It's like, that's a lot.
It's like tapping your hand and rubbing your stomach a little bit. I don't know if I can do that.
Playing the piano is the same way, because you got the pedals down at the bottom or whatever, and like there's so many keys, and you got to learn your chords and all that stuff. So playing piano seems like it's really tough too. Yeah. But like woodwinds, simple, bro.
Now piano and organ, are they the same key stroke, key things or whatever?
Similar, very similar. Like it's relative, kind of like how guitar and bass are. Like they look similar, but they're two completely different instruments. And you got to realize, like, it's a lot of subsets of these instruments. So like saxophone, somebody tells you to play the sax, like they're just kind of giving you a high level, like, but do they play alto? Do they play tenor? You know what I'm saying? Do they play baritone?
Is Kenny G a version of the sax?
Kenny G, I believe he doesn't play alto. What does he play? He plays that little one. He doesn't play, like, he's a saxophonist, but I don't know, man.
Hey, man, Kenny G was dope. You try like you try to discredit Kenny G here. I just feel.
Oh no, he was very talented. I'm just saying, as far as like saxophones go, like he didn't play a traditional. Like typically, you're gonna play alto or you're gonna play tenor. Okay. But or then like baritone is that like super duper big one. Yeah. But then there's like a skinny one that looks like a clarinet. Almost.
Yeah. That's the one Kenny G.
That's the one Kenny G plays. Oh man, I'm shaming myself forgetting the name of that is. But
you letting them all down.
I'm saying there's all subsets to it. You know what I'm saying? But and each one has a different range that it covers, and it has different things that it does. Like tenors tend to handle more low ends and things like that. Tend to play a lot slower.
Kenny G was a bad boy though, man. The fact that
he was dope.
He broke. I mean, like every family listened to Kenny G, man. Whether you're black, white, green, and different, whatever. You listen to Kenny G, and we was a Parliament Funkadelic house, and Kenny G reared his head in our home. Like my pops listened to him. Wayman Tisdale too.
Yeah, my dad was big on Wayman Tisdale. Yeah. Like my dad likes a lot of jazz, so like he knows a lot better than me. Like he's a better musician than I ever was, bro. Like he's very good.
Really?
Like he's a good drummer. I mean, he's a DJ.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah,
he appreciates. I mean, I would say he appreciates music on an even deeper level than I do. But his taste is a lot different, especially now he's older. Like he really likes jazz and really into funk and all that kind of stuff.
He wants the bop, man.
He puts me up on game though. Like I ask him every once in a while, like who should I be checking for? He know.
Really?
Yeah, he know.
Old school, but anything new?
No, he can't. I mean, he can't tell me nothing about nothing new. You know what I'm saying? He just know how. But you need that person that can tell you how to throw it back. You know what I'm saying? To the past. You know? So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, my dad would tell me, and he's stuck in that Parliament Funkadelic pocket. Like he'll never get out of that.
Now, see, my mom is the complete opposite. My mom stayed real current with what she listens to.
I remember you said that.
She hit me up yesterday, asked me if I knew anything by Vince Staples.
Really?
Yeah. So I sent her Blue Suede, and then I sent her that FM album. I was like, this might be a little bit more tame for you. Yeah. But Blue Suede was the very first song I heard by Vince Staples. I was like, all right, this kid's special.
What did she hear from him to make her to jump on him?
Hey man, I don't know. My mom loved Gangsta Gibbs, bro. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. I think she just be listening to Spotify playlists.
Oh, it just comes on.
And then it comes on. She hears something that she liked. But yeah, man, like my mom got a vast taste in music. So
okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what's up. Well, yo, do people listening there?
This can.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 179. Yeah, so you walked in on a teaching lesson, actually.
A little bit.
Reading music. I know the way we listen to music is totally different. I always say that between you and I, because I know you played and I didn't. I just got ears, man. I just listened to it,
I mean, I think that for a lot of people like who love it, it's like, man, just venturing out into different genres will open up your appreciation of what's out there. Like I know for me personally, like being exposed to a wide, subset of music as a young child, even though I didn't like it back then. Like my mom used to jam Alanis Morissette, and I was like, yo, this sucks. And she used to love Counting Crows and just a bunch of those kind of bands. I'd be like, man, this stuff. Actually, I like some of Counting Crows stuff even as a kid, but a lot of it I was like, oh, no, this ain't me. I want to listen to some rap music or whatever, and that's what I was about. But as I got older, I went back and started revisiting. I was like, oh, no, they're killing this.
Really? Was it the words, what they were saying? Or
it was
the songs were about?
It was the words and the music.
Okay.
Yeah, but, I mean, like Counting Crows is actually one of my favorite bands. Actually, Toya likes Counting Crows a lot,
really?
too. Yeah, man, Holiday in Spain is her jam.
Really?
Yeah, so
okay.
It goes like that. But being exposed to a lot of that stuff early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, you grew to appreciate it, though.
I definitely did. And like I said, my dad, being a fantastic drummer. Like, he's great. And being a DJ, that, hey, man, it was Dustin. It was in the DNA. You know what I'm saying? It was a house full of music for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it seems like they taught you how to appreciate music, too.
Absolutely.
So I know, but that I understand why Pops wouldn't want to listen to any music nowadays, because it's like it's nothing getting cooked up.
I mean, he loved hip-hop back in the day, though. Like, man.
But I'm saying back then it was cooking up, though.
I mean, it's still artists out there. I mean, Kendrick out here still. And
that's true.
I won't say my dad don't like nothing that's new and
I'm sure, but I can understand why he doesn't like a lot of it.
But yeah, I'm saying he don't keep up with it all like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he know what he hear and he know what he like, but he don't keep up with it. My mom keeps up. Like,
keeps up?
Yeah, she be ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Oh, you said she listened to Snow Allegra.
Yeah, she did, man. I seen you listen to it, and she had hit me up about it earlier.
Well, remember we reviewed Boogie's album, and she was on it, and I was excited. You were like, who?
Yeah,
like, you knew nothing about it.
No clue.
Yeah, she's dope, man.
I'll take your word, man. Yeah. I started that album. We might review it. We might still review it. I listened to the first 2 songs, and then I got up out of there, man.
Really?
It was just one of those times I was like, I want to hear something I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I was in the mood for reviewing at that time. So
basically how I am when we have to review Lil Yachty is how you were.
Maybe, but no, it was a little different because it wasn't like I hated it. I was just bored. I was like,
Yeah. What's that? We got into a good conversation. One of these days we gotta get the wives on here and talk about that, the 90s R&B, because like that was a good conversation we had about it, about 90s R&B, and I'm just interested. Like the way you explained it to me, I understand why it doesn't mean anything to you, but I don't know. I think that'd be a good talking point.
You know what? And it's not even all of it, because I don't know if you saw it, but IDK did a cover of Rain. And it's actually very good. It's like
SWV's Rain?
Yeah, SWV's Rain.
IDK was singing?
Yeah. IDK was singing. He bodied it, though.
Really?
Like, yeah, I guess he was dedicated. I guess he said it was one of his mom's favorite songs or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And he was dedicating it to her or whatever, and he bodied it. He killed it.
Oh, wow.
I was surprised. I was like, wow, I mean, I would want to say do it more, but I don't really know. It's like, man, you might have just got one off.
I'm just cool with the one-offs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm cool
you
with
just
those.
got one off,
yeah.
But yeah, man. But
Frank need to come back. Frank Ocean need to come do.
Yeah, I'm ready for some new Frank Ocean, man.
Yeah, I want him to get back to some soul too, like some bop, man. I mean, I know you. I
want to do whatever you want.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
I
you
want to do what I want, Kev. I don't want him to do what he wants.
You gotta push the culture, man. You gotta push it further, man. Like that's what Frank here to do. But Blood Orange is holding it down.
True.
He just needs some better vocals, but
right.
Yeah, he holding it down.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about? You said do. A lot of people are due right now though, for some music. You know.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. I mean,
your boy Thundercat, Kendrick. We talked about that before.
Kendrick, I would say he's on the clock a little bit, but he got to be chilling a little bit, man. Like last year was a busy year for him, and he just gave us Black Panther soundtrack, and then they were on tour for like all of last year, so I can understand Kendrick kind of kicking back, and he keeps doing features.
Yeah.
I cut him some slack there. Drake is on the clock again.
You think so?
I think so. What? Because I mean, when did Scorpion come out? That was last year, right?
I want to say it was, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say Scorpion was last year.
Was that the playlist?
No, that was More Life.
Scorpion
was that last album.
You're right. Yeah. That's when he was copping pleas for Pusher.
Yeah. So that was last summer.
Yeah, it was last summer.
Drake on the clock. It's time.
Kind of.
I mean, he keeps putting out singles, so I have to imagine something's coming. Like
I think he just stays in the studio, though.
You think so?
Yeah. I think he just stays in because even the singles don't really it's nothing that it's kind of like crazy. It's like it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, at least Care Package was nothing but those like little one-off singles that he does.
That is true.
It's some madness on there.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. It charted. I mean, that speaks a lot.
Slow week.
Very slow. Very slow. You know what I mean? Very slow week. But yo, let's start like we always do. What have we been playing? What have you been playing, bro?
Oh man, I've been playing, of course, 2K.
Okay.
I've been playing Grand Theft Auto. Man, you know, I actually started playing Grand Theft Auto with the cheats, and I don't know why, but it was like super fun.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Oh snap! And then I've been playing Forza.
Forza?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You gotta go. You gotta take it.
I'm gonna take it real quick.
Okay, go ahead. I'll talk.
What's up, cuz?
Yeah, you made the podcast.
Nah, not much, man. Doing a podcast.
Let's
right
see.
now.
What have I been playing? I have been playing. Just getting the art right now. You know, a FaceTime call.
There you go. You on there? You on there?
and
you got to come on the show, bro. Come on the show.
Tell him to come on.
What's up, Corey? What's going down, cuz?
Let's see. What have I been playing? The Wii U.
All
right. There we go. We're back.
Yeah.
What have I been playing? I have been playing Paper Mario Color Splash on the Nintendo Wii U, of all things. I have literally started playing the crap out of that game. So I started messing with SimU, which is actually a Wii U emulator for the computer. And I said, let me just play around with it and see what happens. By God, I untapped everything. So I'm playing it in 4K.
Okay.
And it's pretty, like really? Super pretty. But the game itself is fun. Like, I don't understand how this game kind of snuck through. And now it made me realize that why Zabari, it's a hustle. And I'm going to call it out on here because the Nintendo Switch is nothing but a handheld Wii U. I think we might have said that before, but I see it totally now. Like, totally now, bro. That Color Splash game is going to come out on the Switch one day, and people are going to buy it in droves.
Think so?
Oh, my gosh. Because the Donkey Kong game, things like Donkey Kong Island Freeze or something like that, it just came out on the Switch like last month or the month before.
Right.
It's the same game that was on the Wii U. The same exact game, man. Same exact game, but in high res.
Yeah.
So with the color packs that are out now, which SimU, the emulator, the people that do that, shout out to them because they're super dope. The games are in 4K. Like what's the game that was the Zelda Wind Waker? Not Wind Waker. I'm sorry. Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
It's on there too, and it's in 4K. And I played it, and it looks pretty. And I do own the game, so don't come for me. A lot of people play it on that emulator just because they can play it in 4K and it'd be pretty dope. But I realized that the Nintendo Switch is nothing but a handheld Wii U.
Yeah.
I realized that. Like, I'm sure we've said that before, but I've been playing the crap out of that game, man. Playing the crap out of that Mario game, which is a super fun game.
Man, so has your Xbox gotten hooked back up yet?
Yes. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
All right. So I ended up getting a new sound bar, right, for downstairs, and it comes with the wireless speakers in the back and the sub and everything. But I wanted to watch Avengers in 4K.
Okay.
So I went and bought instead of buying the digital copy of it, I went and bought the physical copy because I have started buying physical copies of 4K Blu-rays again. And I can't play them on PlayStation. Okay. So I had to move the PlayStation upstairs to the loft in the computer area. So I play that on there. I want to start Spider-Man sometime this week if my kids won't let me be great. And then the Xbox is back downstairs in the basement. So,
okay. All right. Hey, man. It's so where's PlayStation now?
It's, like I said, PlayStation's upstairs in the loft. Yeah.
Disrespect.
It's not disrespect because it's getting played.
Okay.
It's actually getting played. Khalees actually is playing God of War, of all things. God of War 3 on the PlayStation, the HD one that came out. It's still a beautiful game. Yeah. Because I was playing it the other day, and she saw the part where the beginning of it where you're fighting the god. You're fighting up. I think it's Olympus. I think it's Zeus actually. And you're going up to fight Zeus, or whatever. You're climbing up his body to go fight him. Okay. And she was like amazed by that.
Man, it's almost time for her to get her own systems at this point.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, like I've already looking at the Switch. Get another
Switch
one.
Lite.
The Switch, the Lite. I will get the Lite for her.
Yeah.
To have her own because I had to buy the games again. But then again, I buy physical copies on the games.
Yeah. I mean, like, listen, y'all, she can't play with one at a time. So
yeah,
it would never really be a conflict of hey, you playing the game I want to play right
now.
So.
True. But what it comes into is that she wants to play the games that she sees me play.
Okay.
Like Kingdom Hearts. It took me a while to finish that because she wanted to play it. And she had to create her own profile and let her play it. And my Switch gets lots of run because of her. You got kids, man. Like you saw last week with the God kids. When you got a Switch, man, it literally is the party favorite console for the house.
Word.
You know what I mean?
My God kids just didn't know that the other systems were downstairs. Like they don't go in the basement for whatever reason. Like I mean, they're perfectly welcome to, but they've never gone down there. And,
really?
Yeah. So they just don't know.
Don't know?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Because you could have snuck back down there and still play 2K then.
Yeah, I could.
Because had 2K been like weeks later and 2K20 was out, they probably would have never known those consoles were down there because you would have
might not have known I was here.
You'd have been downstairs.
You're right. They'd be like, "Hey, man, where'd he go? Does he live here?"
Right. No. You just slide a tray under the door for me. But yeah, besides that, that's all I've been playing, man.
Okay.
That's all I've been playing. Destiny's on a slow run right now. They did release the cross save, comes out Tuesday. So
at least you're finally back to gaming a little bit, bro.
I am, bro.
Yeah, you've been cold for a couple weeks.
I have been. It was just like watching documentaries and kind of just with the kids, man. Don't let me be great, bro. When I sit down to play something, they want to talk and I got to give them attention.
Yeah.
So,
but see, like, why when you're like, you could be on the Xbox, they could be playing the Switch.
No, you remember?
Everybody's
Okay, you remember back in the day we had like a younger cousin, or maybe you were the younger cousin. This happened to you. Was that you remember like you be in a room playing with someone and you have like a controller tied to like the back of a power cord or something? They thought they were playing. You kind of could finesse the younger cousin into think he was playing. Okay, I can't finesse my kids into that.
Well, I'm saying no, they could actually be playing. You have multiple consoles.
No, like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm gonna tell you
one. I'm saying they could play the Switch and you could play Xbox and everybody's cool.
That is true. I could do that.
And also to add on to that, bro, I've never been little bro in my life.
Why, you always say that, man. You're always like, you know what? That's one thing that follows you to this day. Like, I remember we were talking about, what game was it? Was it Division? And I was talking about, like, I can help you out. No, you're not little bro on me. No, that's not what I was doing, kid.
I've never been little bro in my life. Yeah, there's no handing me a blank controller, bro.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not doing that, man. But no, I can't do that to the kids because they look at it like these new consoles. If I had one
the twins wouldn't know.
Nah, they would.
How would they know?
Because they would see the lights on there, like especially with the Switch. They want to see like if you're playing the Switch and then you have like Mario Party for instance, they know if they're playing or not. Okay. Like Dante cannot not know he's not playing. Like he wants the controller. He wants to be able to, look and see who's playing. Like, hold on, I want your controller. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we could finesse him in some aspect of like faking him out and thinking the controller that we had was the fake one and to give him the real one later. I don't know, but they know if they're playing or not. They do, but the Switch, like I said, I don't mind them playing it. That's one way of getting them to teach them how to play. Yeah. But like it's very so often I will sit and play a game on the Xbox or the PlayStation, and then they'll be in the room and want to play something else. They want to be next to me talking. Okay. They don't even want to play. They'll get their iPad and turn it up to max volume and want to sit next to me. And I can't focus at that point.
See, if you were given the PlayStation the proper respect that it deserves, you could always just kind of plug your headphones in and listen and have that direct audio feed coming to you from the controller.
That could,
and then you'd be all good. That could. And I mean, they could still sit next to you and talk, but at least in the other ear, you got what you need on that side. But also, you need to be playing games where you ain't got to listen to dialogue so much. But I do probably like at least 60% of my music listening playing 2K because I just can stream Spotify, turn the volume down on the game, and just listen to the music.
Well, that's one of the things I loved about Destiny for that, because like when we would review albums, I would listen to music while I grinded on Destiny. Yeah. Because I would just read the dialogue. It wasn't nothing story-wise that was going on.
Right.
But like a lot of the games I've been getting to lately have been newer games. So it's like I got to know what the heck I'm doing. Like that Mario game I'm telling you about, it's so much dialogue in that game.
It is.
Oh, man, tons of it. So I'm like, that's why I stopped playing. Because like, I can't not give it the proper attention because it's going to be later in the game. I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but no, gaming is actually at a decent spot right now with me, just retro stuff. I do need to pick up that Toe Jam and Earl. I saw it was on sale too. Okay. So I need to pick it up and play that. Yeah, I wanted to start watching that Rocko's Modern Life on Netflix too.
Oh man, yeah, I gotta get around to that.
You didn't watch that yet?
I haven't watched it yet.
Invader Zim is on there too, I think.
Yeah, I saw that. They were. I remember we was at Chan House the other week, and they had fired up that Rocco, and somebody was like, "I'm gonna go inside and watch the first 10 minutes." We was like, "You tripping?" Like, yeah, I'm not.
That's it.
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna. If I go inside and watch, because we was cooking out.
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, if I go inside, I'm gonna be inside watching it.
Oh yeah, I'm watching till the bitter end. Yeah, I'm watching till credits.
Yeah. Ain't no watch for the first 10 minutes. My man G Code.
Nah. Nah, especially Rocko's Modern Life. I heard it was really good though.
It probably is, man. How could you mess up a Rocco movie? You know what I'm saying?
It could be done.
It's pretty tough. It's pretty tough to do.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just some light jokes. Ain't nothing to it.
Right. Yeah. What was the one? Courage the Cowardly Dog was my jam though.
Okay.
Because when he got in there and got to yelling, man, that was the funniest. Because he would be screaming, he'd be fully scared.
I remember the character, but I don't remember that cart. Like I don't. My memory might be spotty, bro. Like I don't remember a lot of them shows. Like I remember Cat Dog back in the day.
Cat Dog was funny.
Yeah, Cat Dog.
Ren and Stimpy.
I was never a fan of Ren and Stimpy, man.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Okay.
For me, the humor was just a little bit too grosque. Mm-hmm. Like, remember the superhero who was always like putting people in his butt? Yeah, I was like,
the horse was the funny part.
Pause that.
Yeah. He put some in his crack. Yeah. He didn't put action in his.
Yeah, pause that.
Still. But that goes back to what we always said though. That was a nasty time. Yeah. Like those were our cartoons.
Yeah.
You know,
Two Angry Beavers, Rugrats. Like of course the classics: Rugrats, Doug, Rocco. All that stuff
those were actually good kid friendly cartoons too.
Yeah. You know? I mean, I still jam some Rugrats, bro.
Yeah, Rugrats was good. Yeah. Rugrats were sad though.
Was it?
Yeah, man.
Why?
Wasn't Phil and Lil's mom dead or something like that? Or somebody? No, Chucky's mom was dead. Yeah. See, how do you miss that?
I'm saying that's life, bro.
I know, but to teach a kid that.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of life, bro.
Yeah, see, I can't.
I mean, you know.
Like, Khalees to this, like, she will, like, go on my head and be like, Daddy, I don't want your hair to get gray because you're getting old. I say, well, you know, everybody gets old, baby. I try to explain that to her. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, but that means you're going to die. So, yeah, everybody said, and I almost said it, but I didn't say it because she'd have wrapped her head around it. We'd have been talking about it.
But it's like, but it's so, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Lord willing, it's so far down the road, it's nothing to worry about. But, well, has she... I mean, now we really venturing off. Are you getting your life segments now, bro? Has she experienced anybody? Has she lost anybody yet?
Not yet.
Okay,
not yet.
I think that'll kind of change her, whatever. Because like I lost my grandfather when I was real young.
Okay.
I think I might have been like 3 or 4 or something like that when I lost my grandfather. And mind you, I was over their house every day. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like just some guy. It was like, no, it's somebody I kick it with.
At 3, you understood that though?
Yeah. Like
really?
I mean, they just explained it to me like, hey man, he went on to a better place. You're not gonna see him no more. And it's like, since then, I've always kind of understood like, okay, this is something that's gonna happen. It has to happen. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty cool with it actually.
Yeah.
But again, you always say I'm different.
Yeah, you are. And we always talk about that. I think, it puts you in the thought process a lot of it because you've had your experiences, and you one of the classic Kev quotes. It wasn't that bad. Like to this day, I hold on to that. When you said that, like that is amazing to me, bro. Like it wasn't that bad. Yeah, see even your reaction now. It's like whatever.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But like losing people, like especially if you lose them early, it's like man, you kind of wrap your head around it. Like okay, but hey, life goes on. You know? But that's weird that was even a thought in her mind. Like, I wonder where she even got that from.
I don't know.
To even think about it.
I don't really know, bro. Like, I don't know some of the things that, like, because some of the things we talk about at the crib with her, be like, man, she's been here before. Like, what kid is up downstairs watching a documentary on black holes? And, like, she is, like, fully into it. Like, little black holes, they create galaxies if they bounce off each other too much. And I'm just like, who are you? Because I don't even know that. Okay?
Yeah.
But no, she's just a student, man. She loves that type of stuff.
Hey, hopefully she keep that passion for it.
Yeah, for sure. She got it from Uncle Kev, for sure. Because I definitely not from Daddy.
No.
Been around Kev and them too much, man. All right, man. Nintendo.
Yeah.
They quietly are allowing Switch users to swap for the new Switch. So you bought a day one Nintendo Switch. They're allowing people to replace it. I think one Reddit user recorded the actual phone call.
Yeah.
And the person said, the customer service rep said, yeah, we're allowing people who had the launch Nintendo Switch to replace it for the newer Switch with the better battery life free of charge.
Yeah. Well, you got to pay shipping.
Pay for shipping, yeah. But that's nothing, no?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's probably going to require a little bit more finesse. But the way I understand it is they're trying to get a lot of these mod consoles off the street. Yeah.
Bro, I was waiting for you to get to it. I knew we hadn't talked about it. I'm like, okay, this is just a finesse because the older consoles were able to be modded.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to do. They ain't slick, man. Nintendo ain't slick to my new battery life. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it has 2 more minutes of battery life.
Listen, they're going to pop them bad boys open, fix them so that it can't be modded, put that new battery in there, ship them right back out.
Back out.
Yep, there you go.
There you go. Put it right in the box. Put a little new sticker on it. Not even going to say it's refurb. They're going to recycle that boy.
Yeah.
Nintendo ain't losing out on no money.
Yeah, man.
No money
crazy.
At all.
You going to hit them up?
Nah.
Word?
I mean, nah. I don't really have a need to.
You not even for the new hotness?
Come on, is it new and hot?
I mean,
not at all.
New. I don't know if it's hot. No, it's new though.
No, I want to go back and hack mine if it's possible.
Okay, I mean, you were scared to hack for a long time.
I was.
But now your warranty's up, so it's like, what you got to lose?
Right, exactly. Yeah. I've been looking into doing it, but at this point, I bought so many games. It's like what's coming out on the horizon that makes me want to hack it.
My thing is, I just don't want to play them old games, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I could put in the work just to do it, but I don't know. And plus, I don't even know if I can mod mine. I just bought mine a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
So they might have already finagled it. I can't.
Well, another thing with that too, though, is another Reddit user actually found it was in, I don't know what the document was. It was like the FCC actually filing, where remember Nintendo had the actual Nintendo slide-on controllers on the side, right? The actual Nintendo controllers. Well, now they're Super Nintendo controllers too. Okay. So they think that that means that the Super Nintendo Virtual Console is coming.
Hey, I'm ready for it, bro.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been waiting for a long. They've been slacking.
They have. That's why I wonder. I was going to ask you. Do you think it's too late for that? Like, do you think it's too late?
Nah, I think it'd be right on time. But they could drop it any day now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wait too much longer, and it will be. You know what I'm saying? Too late.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, I know. Well, the Super Nintendo though, it holds a special place for me because it was just one of my favorite consoles. Because I didn't actually buy it; I played it later in life, and I actually was like, "Wow, this has some fire games on." Like I beat Chrono Trigger in my 20s. I played Secret of Mana in my 20s. The Super Punch Out I played like last weekend. It was like fully into it. Like it was a super dope game. Although I do think they should have put Mike Tyson on there.
Had to pay the man.
They did. That's messed up how they just tried to release another version of Punch Out. Just called it Punch Out.
Yeah.
Like that's blasphemy, bro.
Hey man,
you gotta have Mike Tyson's Punch
royalties ran out, baby.
I know.
It was like, listen, you made it hot already. It ain't gonna do much more. We just trying to milk the coin.
Man, I was watching. Was it Joe Rogan? I don't know. I was watching some podcast, then it kind of went down a rabbit hole of Mike Tyson clips. Well, it stumbled across a Mike Tyson clip where he was actually talking about how he didn't know Balrog from Street Fighter was based on him.
Really?
And he just saw it like 2 years ago.
Wow.
So I'm like, man, they should have been cut you a check for that.
Hey man, listen, what he don't know won't hurt him, I guess.
True.
They like, listen, psych. Got out of here.
Yeah, but they should have paid the man. But Nintendo ain't slick with this, man. We know what this is all about. We said it last week or whenever we talked about the new battery life coming out. It was like, man, come on, they're trying to get the old ones off the streets. Something's up with them old ones, and yeah, it's the piracy thing.
Yeah,
but Nintendo been doing that rabbit in the mouse thing with the piracy thing forever, man. Like, just let piracy happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
because the second you say it's not gonna happen, it's like when it goes in overdrive and the hackers really go at you hard. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So Halo Infinite creative director Tim Longo bails.
Yeah. Jump. You know what I'm saying? Hopped off the ship, man.
Yeah.
He will go down with it, baby. Microsoft dead ting. You know what I'm saying? People running up out of there, bruh.
Every time we report on Microsoft, it's always
bad news.
Bad news. It is, bro. Like seriously, it's nothing ever good.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's never anything that's really like good about the system. Like I firmly believe that we're going to start seeing.
Sir.
Stop it. We're going to start seeing Microsoft titles on like the Switch and the PlayStation. They're about to sell it out, bro. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I mean they already R&D in the next gen console, man. They're coming back. You know what? They can bounce back. If PlayStation could bounce back from PS3 and you know what I'm saying, regain glory, PS4, Microsoft can do it this gen.
Nah, but see, the only reason why I disagree with that though is because when PlayStation did that with PS3, they shot themselves in the foot. They weren't sending their developers down. Because like the PS3 was hard to code for.
Yeah.
So that was the reason why they struggled. The games were still there. You know what I'm saying? The game, well, not as many came out as wanted to, but they still had the titles that everybody wanted to play.
Yeah.
And, they knew, you knew once PlayStation 4 came, that's what the hype was there because everyone knew, okay, they got it right on this system. It's going to be some hot games come out. Microsoft just kind of gave up on first party titles.
I'm saying they can course correct that. I mean, it seems like they've been trying to. They've been buying up all those studios.
Yeah, but no heat is coming from it.
Not yet. I mean, it takes a long time to develop games now.
Yeah, but once it could be too late though.
Not for next gen, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's too late for current generation.
Yeah,
they know that.
Yeah.
But I think that they're just kind of saving the fight now for next gen. Like they bowed out at this gen and took their bumps and bruises and they're just retooling.
Man, I hope so. I just like the fact it's competition. I don't want them to be all the buddy. You know what I'm saying? Because the buddy stuff just comes in and it's like, what difference are you making? Because if that's the case, I won't even buy an Xbox next gen.
Yeah.
I'll just get a PlayStation and keep it rocking. Because they're going to have all the titles that are potentially I want to play.
Right.
So all the other titles are there. So I don't know, man. But every time we report on the news and every time there's a story that comes out about Xbox, it's never anything good, and I'm sick of it. Right. So I wish something would come out of it, like Scalebound, which is supposed to be the biggest title. They talked about it at E3 for almost 3 years, and they just scrap it with no answer behind why. You read this and like the main director for Halo just dips.
Right. Like,
come on, man. Like what's going on, man? Are they not treating people fair? Did somebody punch him? Like, I want to know the story. If he left, I want to know why. Who ate that man's lunch? I want to know what happened out there, man.
Yeah.
So, but I just want to see a good story, though. All right, man. Madden in July 19, best-selling game. Listen, they're not slick with this either, bro. I'm calling shenanigans because nothing else came out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can say that it was, but nothing else came out, man.
My thing is, but I will say that is impressive seeing how it was only out for maybe like a week and a half in July. So like that's impressive. But that just speaks to the drought.
Oh yeah.
There's no games being released.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing really to look forward to in gaming until like November, bro.
I know.
Like now in November we're just getting bombs dropped.
Yeah.
Why do they do this though? Like why? Like I understand. Yeah, I understand why they drop around holiday season just because it's like a buying frenzy or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's like I think a lot of games could do a lot better releasing like during the year. Like, why aren't y'all keeping Heat coming out continuously throughout the year? Like, why is everybody trying to backload to November?
I don't know, because I mean, you got to think if everything's coming out around that time. These games have been worked on for years.
Right.
So they can potentially move it up or move it back. They can, just put it out somewhere in the summer. But yeah, like you said, why hasn't someone said, okay, we're going to put out this title, whether it be Grand Theft,
right?
Whether it be a Halo or something like that, can just drop in the summertime.
There should legit be Heat dropping every month, at least every month. Throughout the year or whatever. Like, and I mean, we got so much coming in November that your catalog is going to be so backed up. And I think a lot of times these developers are shooting themselves in the foot with this philosophy of, dropping all around the same time, because it's like, the dollars can only spread around so far, and I only have so much time to play these games. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't play Pokemon and Death Stranding and Call of Duty and whatever else is dropping around that time all together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So something's getting left on the shelf, and if I'm gonna leave it on the shelf, I might as well wait till it go on sale. Now that's less money in your pocket.
Yeah.
When I would have gave you the whole 60 back in August, September.
Yeah, true. I think that like you said, the time is the biggest part. Like you said, though, I think that they think that because it's a different genre of game, that they feel like, okay, well, they'll put that game down and play for a certain amount of time. But like a lot of these games that have been coming out lately have been like productions, like 40, 50-hour investments.
Yeah. But what games are those? Like, what games are even coming out?
Well, I don't know. I mean, besides, I'm just talking about like the big titles.
Yeah.
The little ones, I mean, the indie space is still there, so I guess maybe you could play those.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nintendo tried with Mario Maker. That came out a couple weeks ago.
But they did a horrible job promoting it.
They did.
Like,
I think Nintendo's really cocky with that, because, and we talk about this with Nintendo Switch is like having a bad relationship. They just beat on you for months, and they say they love you, and it's like, okay, we're back together. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens with the titles. Like Mario Maker came out, and I didn't even bat an eye. I never thought about even buying that game. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked cool, but I don't want to be frustrated.
Yeah.
And it looks like I don't want to be frustrated by somebody making a level and I can't beat it. Like I like my Marios to be linear.
Yeah, I don't
want them in that.
Man, listen, drop some heat.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah. But Madden, okay, congratulations to y'all. But anyways, Madden, speaking of them, one lucky guy, got a chance to return Madden, okay, from PlayStation. PlayStation actually issued him a refund because of a bad play. Did he send the play to them?
Yeah, he sent him a clip of the play. I guess so. The way the story goes is that he recorded the clip. He first hit up EA, and EA was just like, "Oh, sorry, but nothing we can do for you."
I saw that.
So then he hit up PlayStation. I guess the guy he was talking to was like, "Yeah, you know what? Madden is trash. I can't believe they did this to you. I'm gonna go ahead and issue the refund." And he got his money back.
Hey, shout out to him. That's a freedom fighter, man.
You know what though? I mean, to a point, like he's well within his right, because it's like, yo, I bought a broken game. You know what I'm saying?
I never heard of that though. I was like, this is like if someone goes see a movie and they didn't like it, like, I want money back.
Right?
Is that possible though?
Yeah,
I guess you can.
As long as you don't finish the movie or whatever,
you
you get it back. And I know that buying digital games, like getting a refund for digital games, is like pulling teeth. Yeah. But it can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, clearly it works.
I've gotten one before if it was like a accidental buy. I didn't.
You got to be on it quick though. If it's accidental buy.
Yeah. But it wasn't like I played it and didn't like it and returned it. Because like you said, digital is kind of hard. But yeah, I saw the play, and yeah, it is valid, and I would issue a refund too if somebody sent me that clip.
he said this game is broken. He's like, you were absolutely right.
Well, I guess a lot of people have been complaining about Madden until the new patch comes out, because they said Zeke is like punching people to death.
I know that's what you said.
Yeah.
You know what though? I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been like, maybe it's just thirst for new games. I've been thinking about picking that Madden up, man.
To play who?
To play my career and bust pack.
That's because you're just addicted to pack.
I mean, opening packs is fun.
It is, but you gotta pay for them.
Hey man, I'm sure it's a Sugar Mama Veronica over here too.
If it's a Sugar Mama Veronica, I'd do it.
There's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, I'm sure. I have to get on the dark webs and see if it's possible. No, I told you last week I was on that realm, man. Like, bro, I might buy it just because there's people talking about it. I loved Madden when it had a chess match feel to it, where it's like whatever I did, you'd have to counter it, and I had a scheme, you had to counter my scheme. That's the part I loved about Madden. Ever since it was on, the next gen systems, whether it be a 360 and then with the Xbox One, I never liked Madden.
Word.
I just never really cared for it. I thought the PS2 version was more, and I'm sure the PS2 version might have been just what I was used to. Yeah. Maybe that's why. And also college football was a big thing on there too. I loved college football on there. But I don't know, man. I thought about getting it, but I still haven't. I gotta think it'll be on sale
probably
soon.
not. That was what I really kind of was aiming for. I was like, man, maybe I'll search for a deal.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm not even gonna invest my time in that. So.
What's crazy is Madden is actually still on PC too, which really? that announcement that came out last year was supposed to be so big. Like, oh, Madden's on PC, and I just think that people just don't care because when Grand Theft was on PC, that's what changed everything because you could do the mods. Mm-hmm. And I thought that Madden would do the same thing with the mods, and you could potentially, better graphics. People getting there, the engine can't get changed, but. It just goes to show people don't really care about Madden like that, bro.
Nah, man. I mean, the loyalists are still there. And I ain't gonna lie, man. My curiosity almost got me back in there, but alas, no.
Yeah, EA, the check hasn't cleared, so I can't talk good about you guys.
Okay? Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Years back, you and Jay was giving me crap about that. But yeah, so shout out to the guy who gave the dude back his money. You're a real one, man.
Right.
You're a real one. All right, man. So NBA 2K20, news starting to come out. New My Player build system. Female players to be included for My Player. Position locks could be coming to My Team. Mm-hmm. WNBA teams will not be able to face against NBA teams. Yeah. All right. So it goes back to our story last week about the ratings that came out. They mean nothing. So those ratings, are actually against other WNBA players. Yeah. Yeah. So that okay. So this seems like it's a little bit of finesse from 2K though.
Is it?
Yeah, because they put those ratings out and it immediately got the buzz going. It immediately had the trending topics going as far as with 2K because you had John Wall like an 87 and it came out like one of the girls I think it was Candace Parker was a 94. Yeah. So I was like, okay, so Candace Parker's better than John Wall. That might be true.
The WNBA.
Yeah, the WNBA that might be true.
Yeah, to scale it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So we said that last week, like there's no way they can make them play against each other and keep those ratings.
That is correct. But the female My Player players will be able to play against whoever. So now that's where it's going to get fun.
That's when it get fun. But that means dudes just be out there creating girls, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what time it is.
I mean, that could get nasty too, though. Depending on what girls you can create.
Okay? I'm sure they're not going to let you go too far. On PC, it might be getting crazy, but I'm sure on the console game, it won't be going too
I wonder if women
crazy.
are going to complain because they can't play against the dudes.
What do you mean?
Well, because the girls can't.
The WNBA.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about.
Oh yeah, no, not My Player.
Career.
No, we're not trying to get canceled. I'm talking about the My Player. I'm sorry, the WNBA players playing against the NBA.
I don't think anybody's got a problem with that because I mean, if we're looking at 2K as being like a real game simulator, that's real. You know what I'm saying? They don't play the NBA players, so we just lined it up correctly.
Yeah, is that what it is?
I mean, WNBA plays WNBA teams, NBA plays NBA teams. Yeah. That's the way it is in real life.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, I mean, they could, I don't know. I guess I was always assuming it was going to happen, but we said it last week. There's no way they could let this happen.
Right. But, man, far more important than any of this, bruh, is going to be My Team and the position locks. This is a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Okay.
A lot of people are up in arms about.
So you can't put LeBron
locks.
at point guard no more.
Exactly.
Yeah. Remember I talked to you about that when I said why every time I play got like Kevin Durant at point. That's just cheese to me.
Yeah. Exactly.
So now when you get LeBron, you have to put him at small forward.
That's the way that they're saying it right now. Now nobody's totally confirmed this yet, but nobody has actually said that it doesn't happen, which has got the community saying player locks are going to be a thing. Now I will say. I don't like the idea of position locks altogether. Okay. You know what I'm saying? What I would have liked to have seen 2K do is do like a drastic skill reduction for playing out of position.
Absolutely.
So it's like if you do run LeBron at the point, you know what I'm saying, his attributes go down. So it's like, you can do it, but just know he won't be the same player that he could be, playing in his correct position. Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see. I do think that it's going to make the game a lot more fun, a lot more competitive because this year, it was like, the real point guards were outside of like Ben Simmons and Magic Johnson. They were out here just completely useless, which I hate it because it's like, Kyrie Irving is a dog, but because, he's 6'2", you match up against LeBron at one, it's like, you're getting slaughtered all game.
Well, and that's why we talked about, we put the comparison to Madden, whereas I think it was one Madden, I think it was like 2005, I think, where you could put a running back at quarterback and his throwing window would be like kind of like minuscule, like you couldn't even see it. Yeah. I think that they should do that with 2K if you're going to put LeBron at point on the other end, like say, like you said, he matched up against Kyrie. LeBron could do well against Kyrie on defense, maybe 2015 LeBron. But anyways, it's 2019 LeBron. Kuzma was pushing him on his hips in the right direction. They should make it to where Kyrie would eat him up, man.
Right.
You know, like maybe make him slower or something. I don't know how to do it. Y'all get the physics stuff doing. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, the fact that when you have KD at the point or like, you know, Kuzma at the point guard position, it's like, come on, bro. Like that's cheese.
Yeah, clean it up.
Yeah, clean that stuff up. But I wonder how they're going to do it if they do it.
And a lot of people are scared that that's going to make the game more pay to win, just because it's going to be like, yo, since you have to get cards and play them in position, you have to have good cards at each position rather than, you know, just cheesing out a bunch of good threes and not worrying about, you know, getting shooting guards and points and all that.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
You know, if nothing else.
I mean, the talking points are there. I think it's funny that Ronnie 2K is out here going to people and telling them, like, hey, you don't want to know what your rating is? And he gives them a crap rating, and cats are getting upset, you know, with that.
Hey, get your 2K rating up, man. Play good.
Yeah, plus you already know, man. The day one patch is going to be there. Ratings will be different by the time the game comes out.
No, the ratings gonna stay right where they are, bro, until the NBA season start.
Because
they adjust throughout the year.
What's what I'm saying? Day one, when does the game come out?
The game comes out September 4th.
So how many weeks is that before the season?
Season doesn't start till October.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's a couple weeks before season.
Okay. Yeah, because preseason basketball don't mean anything.
Yeah, have you been watching any preseason football?
I'm trying to get back into it, man. I haven't. I stay away from preseason because one year I watched preseason football, and two of the big Eagle players got hurt. I can't remember who they were. It was
jinxed them?
Yeah, definitely do. And that's why I didn't watch it. So to this day, I don't watch them. I stay away from watching the Eagles in preseason, but I do end up watching like whatever the Hard Knocks team is. Okay. So I watch like the Raiders. Like I watched episode 1 and 2.
Watched it.
You haven't?
Hard Knocks. Yeah, I'm gonna get on it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
It's the Raiders, bro. So I mean, if you don't like John Gruden. You know,
I don't mind John Gruden.
Yeah, I think he's okay. He's a jerk, you know. But it's been okay. The whole thing
him out there like that. Huh?
Oh, he's a jerk. He's a complete. He'll say he is.
Why? What did he do?
He's just a jerk, man. He's like us, man. Like, you know, he's just a jerk, and I love him for that. That's why I like watching him. But then seeing the just saying jerkish stuff, man. Just telling someone like, yeah, you could be good if you weren't you. Like he'll say that to them. Like I'm like, wow, you know, right to his face, you know.
Yeah.
But he's a head coach. So you know, no one can do nothing to him.
Right.
And then seeing the Antonio Brown stuff, exactly what I thought of Antonio Brown is what they show.
Word.
You know, yeah.
Okay.
What I gathered from as a fan looking at him from the outside, I pretty much had the same sentiment watching it.
All right, I gotta check this out.
Yep. So it's a good watch. Derek Carr is okay.
Okay.
But they're gonna suck. I'm gonna tell you right now. The Raiders are
Really?
gonna suck. Yeah, I think so.
Oh man, because that's right, man. The GOAT, he retired, didn't he?
Who?
Marshawn Lynch.
Oh yeah.
He's not there. Did you? You know, we never talked about it on the podcast. I don't know if we ever talked. I think I said something about it in our chat, but I don't know if you ever made mention to it. Did you happen to see Marshawn Lynch at his camp?
Oh yeah, talking to that lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sent it to me when
solidified.
He started his set like, hold on. Do you have a husband?
Right. Do you have a man here?
Yeah, do you have a man here?
I want to talk to a man.
I want to talk to you. I want to talk to a man.
Right.
He handled that perfectly.
Listen, when she had the little camera all low on him, he got right in the camera and was like, yo, yes, I said it. Yeah, I told him to get off my field. You told him to get off the effing field. I told him to get off the effing field. Yeah. That's right.
And he emphatically said it right to her, into the camera.
Right.
I saw nothing wrong with that whole clip.
Oh, man. He solidified himself as the GOAT.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He should have been on there. I don't think he's playing at all this year.
Now he probably retired again.
Yeah, again, right. They'll bring him back if they need him.
Oh, man. That was great, though.
Yeah, that was awesome, bro.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Marshawn Lynch needs a show. He had a little Facebook show for a while.
Did he?
Yeah, it was funny too. It was good. Like
really?
he was out doing all this like random stuff.
I love Marshawn Lynch when he went and he got a parking spot and he put his Lamborghini the velvet rope around it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was like, this
I
guy's
do the same thing.
I would too.
He like, I paid a lot of money for this car.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't park near. Don't touch it. Don't look at it.
I was amazed he had one.
Why?
Guilty pleasure. I just never would have thought Marshawn Lynch would drive a Lambo.
I would.
Would you?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can see Marshawn Lynch ghost riding a Lambo. Okay?
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure he probably found a way to not even have to pay for it.
Probably, man.
I like Marshawn.
I do too.
Facebook shows. But speaking of Facebook shows, Lonzo Ball. He tells LeVar Ball, Big Baller Brand is done on the Ball and family. That's on Facebook, isn't it?
It is, man. Listen, Segway Kings.
Yeah, you already know. You saw I just ushered that right in there.
Yeah, Segway Kings out here.
Good job now.
But you know what, man? I at first I saw that, I was like, oh, wow, okay. But at the same time, I was like, can Big Baller Brand really be done? And y'all over here on y'all Facebook show talking about it?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all drilling up some drama for the show bring back the brand.
Did they find the homeboy that stole the money?
I don't think they did, man.
Yeah, man skipped out.
Hey,
I'll tell you what though, like I saw a thread on Boxing actually about Big Baller Brand, and LeVar did a lot of firsts for people. I mean, for himself and just for, he's the first African American to have his own basketball league. Mm-hmm. He was he had an average salary of like $150,000,
something like that,
for the JBL.
Yeah,
like come on, man, like he did a lot of good. And now, mind you, the clown stuff was kind of superseded, the good stuff. I mean, the bad stuff and the in the stuff that he did. And then the Big Baller Brand thing that happened with the guy stealing the money, he says it's over. No, I don't think it's ever over.
Right?
No, never lost, man. Never lost.
Never lost.
I do think that him, Lonzo being in New Orleans now is going to change things up a little bit. But now the little one's about to get a chance. The one I need to worry about is the older brother, the second oldest. Find him. Keep him busy. Put him on the books or something. Like, keep him. He's the one because he was stealing, about to get flogged over there in the other country and stuff. They had to go get him. Like, they need to watch him.
Hey, no, free LiAngelo.
Yeah. He is free.
Yeah, I mean, free him as in get him in the NBA.
No, heck no.
Yeah, sign him.
No.
Yeah.
No, he getting blackballed like cat.
No, actually, he was getting invites to play summer league or whatever, but he had to have surgery, so he wasn't able to do it. But I guess teams are showing interest.
Really?
Yeah, man. Why not?
Wouldn't that be dope if like all of them got there?
That would be fire, man.
I think so.
I would love to see them all play on the same team.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. I think at some point though, some of the exposure that happens, it gives people a look into your life, and it gives people a way to judge, and you start wondering if they really, would let them in, because I want Lonzo to have a good season too.
Yeah, no doubt. But you know what, I kind of feel like it's all really controlled. Like they keep it all kind of in-house and encapsulated. Yeah, the one man's was a snake, and it's gonna happen.
That happens though.
The rest of that stuff, it don't really seem like, because you never hear about them really. I mean, outside of Jello getting in trouble in China, they don't really get no trouble, and that wasn't even no big trouble.
And that was something that any kid could have done.
Yeah, I was saying that was just some goofy stuff or whatever.
It don't seem like they held it against him too bad.
Nah, I mean he just tried to get away with something. I mean, whatever, man.
Well, I gotta take that back though. He still didn't get to play college ball. Because of it.
Well, I mean, he would have been able to, but LeVar didn't want him to have to sit no time, so he yanked him or whatever because they were going to suspend him. I think they were going to end up suspending him for the season, but they never. UCLA didn't dismiss him technically. LeVar pulled him out once they suspended him. Yeah. So
that might have been a mistake.
Yeah.
That might have held him back a little bit. I think him playing in college would have been a good thing for him.
But I think that like 2-3 years in college for him would have been great. But I know LeVar wanted to one and done all of his kids, and they were just supposed to be the best prospects ever. But it's like, nah, man, you got to give them proper time to develop sometimes.
Absolutely. But you can't tell LeVar that.
Absolutely not, man. But I mean, look at all that they created, man. They got the Big Baller Brand, they got the JBL League or whatever. So.
I gotta think that Facebook show brought a pretty penny too.
Right, they got the Facebook show. So I mean, LeVar doing something right. I don't know. You got to trust him to some extent. I guess.
Marketing genius, man.
Yeah,
marketing genius. So yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them.
Yep.
So that's good for them. Bad story here. DeMarcus Cousins, bro. He tears his ACL in a pickup game, expected to be out for the season.
Yeah.
Yo, I said it too. Like, why is DeMarcus Cousins playing against hacks in the at Lifetime Fitness?
Trying to keep his body right, man.
I mean, I get trying to keep your body right, but man, the basketball gods they frowned upon him. Like these are two big injuries for a player. You got to wonder if he's ever going to be the same. Even, I mean, not to mention the quad injury he had before. Like he was a sniper in the room.
He just needs some time. He just needs some rest, man.
You think so?
That's all it is, man. Like Boogie, because I've always felt like Boogie be rushing back from these injuries because if you ever notice, he always be back ahead of time schedule.
Yeah.
Like when he tore his Achilles or whatever, he was supposed to miss the entire next season or whatever.
Then he played.
And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, well, we're thinking that he could be back by Christmas, or I'm sorry, they said All-Star break, and then then they were like, oh, maybe by Christmas, and boom, he's out there getting minutes or whatever. With the quad injury, he's gonna miss the entire playoffs. Oh, he's back in time for the finals, and it's like, yo, man, like
he never looked good too.
Right,
he never looked good when he came back. It just didn't look like he was the same.
I won't say that. I mean,
he had flashes at some points, but he looked like a trash can in the finals.
Only reason I can't say it is because it's like I feel like he maybe needed more time to adjust to his role on that team. Like outside of coming off of an injury, he was coming into an entire new offensive system.
Okay.
And of course, it's going to take time for both him and the players around him to acclimate to what he can do on the floor and what he brings on the floor.
Now, do you think if he was back in New Orleans where he played that bang bang ball, that it would have suited him better injury wise because he wouldn't have had to put so much like moving around in on his body?
I can't really say, man.
Because I mean, are these freak injuries or are these just because?
Nah, I think we've even talked about it. I think it was just that he was coming back too soon and he had been putting too much strain on maybe the other joints in his legs, or and when it came time to use both of them again, you've been putting all this strain trying to compensate for the injury. That boom, here you go, catch another one, something else break down. I mean, and now with the torn ACL, they always say if you like that one, you're putting a lot of pressure on your other extremities. You could potentially change, rip your other one. Listen, bro, you keep riding on that flat, you're gonna bend the rim. True, that's the best way I can tell it to you.
Yo, great. That is a dope analogy. For sure. But I think also, just to piggyback on what you were saying with Boogie coming back too early, I think it was too, he never got that big contract. Remember, he was supposed to get that super max and he left. He bet on himself and went to New Orleans. They played well.
And that might be why he keep on rushing back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because it's like, man, I got to hurry up and get this big contract money or whatever. But it's like, nah, man. Just take your time, get right.
I think he has to accept the fact that he's going to be like, and this is no slight to him, but Derrick Rose role, where he just takes the time off as much as you need, come back and be the best player you can. And Derrick Rose has got a big payday.
I'm saying Derrick Rose was out there balling for the Timberwolves, man. So.
But I mean, money-wise, it's hard for a team to put that much money into you, especially when, the fact that we don't know how much you got left, man. And there was some big injuries. Achilles is a reason why, besides was it Dominique was the only player that ever came back from a ruptured Achilles and actually been a decent player, got back to form.
Hey, Rudy Gay out here still balling.
Here we go. You always bring up Rudy Gay when we say that. Rudy Gay was never an all-star.
Was he not an all-star?
Are
you sure about that?
I don't know. I don't fact check.
I was gonna say, I feel like Rudy Gay may have been an all-star at some point.
But I'm saying like upper tier.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But hey, man, he's still out here.
Were you a sneaky UConn fan?
No, not
okay, because you always bring up Rudy Gay. And I always
I always think about that injury and the fact that he's still productive, and he's a guy that can get buckets, and he continued to get buckets.
He does still get buckets.
Yeah, so hey man, Rudy Gay can bounce back.
Yeah, I think KD will be fine.
KD will be, but again, I hope KD is looking at Boogie.
Oh
and
yeah,
take your time, brother.
Take the time.
Yeah, take off all next season. Brooklyn wasn't winning the championship anyway.
No,
so
absolutely not.
Chill out, unless something happened that we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
But
that's not gonna mean anything.
That's
not gonna mean
don't
anything.
you disrespect.
That's not. I want Brooklyn to come out and be decent because I want Kyrie to shake off that he's not a good teammate thing. Well, because that time in Boston, I think really they're holding that against him. Really bad.
Rozier already came out and was, took up for Kyrie.
Did he?
Yeah, he sure did, man. He's like, a lot of people think me and Kyrie hate each other, and that's not the case at all. Man, we text, we talk. People don't know how good of a guy he is, how good of a teammate he was, or whatever.
Well, what? I mean, Boston Keith Murray didn't do him no favors, and the fact that when he left and he went on his press run afterwards, it seemed like he was talking about Kyrie.
Apparently he wasn't. They got it because he was like, leading up to free agency, me and him have been texting. Plenty.
Man, he ain't slick. Kyrie sent him the SpongeBob pack and the made amends. That's all that was. Because afterwards, when he did on his little press run before he got his contract with Michael Jordan gave him that big old bag of money.
It seemed like get all that.
He got a 3-year deal, like $50 million, Kev.
I mean, you seen some of the deals this?
No, I agree with you, but Terry Rozier, 3 year, $50 million. I thought at first it was a 4-year. I thought it was a 4-year at first, but 3 years, 50. That's a lot of money for 3 years.
Like 15 million, 15 per. Yeah, that's right on par.
Right on par.
Maybe he got a little bit more than we would expect from him since he was coming off the bench, but
yeah.
I'll say that's Mike money. Yeah, that's a Mike max.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna get. Yeah. I guess maybe I'll put a spin on it because of that too. Like you're getting this from Michael Jordan. Like he's not giving anybody money. He let Kemba Walker walk like he wasn't anything. Like, all right, then you're a midget. And let him go. Little person.
You want
a
supermax? Yeah. You can be super out.
You're right. I even open up the vault for you for the Jays. Right. You think I'm gonna give you a supermax deal? Goodbye.
Right.
Let them go. Screw them kids. But all right, man. But Brooklyn. Speaking of them, Carmelo. He could be heading to Brooklyn soon. He rumor has it he was actually seen running with the Nets players at Lifetime Fitness.
Yeah.
That means nothing, kid. It means nothing.
Listen, the rumors are heating up.
He's not going to Brooklyn.
Why wouldn't he?
Because the league is done with Melo.
They're not, though.
They are, Kev.
They aren't, though.
They are. They're not going
to.
I know. It is Melo.
Yeah.
I want him to have a job. I want him to get out there and play because I do think he's going out weak. I do think that he's going out completely weak. Somebody has to give him a shot. And I don't even see why no other teams like Milwaukee, for instance. He would do well in Milwaukee. And he's already said that he's accepted the role. He's coming off the bench if he has to. He wants to go out there and play ball. Because at first I was against the whole thing he did with Stephen A. But now I look back on it, I'm looking at it like, okay, this could help him.
I think so. He didn't say anything wrong.
No, he didn't say anything wrong. He said everything that was truthful.
Yeah.
The Rockets never came out and said he was lying or anything.
Right.
And I still think they need to look into D'Antoni's. I still think he sabotaged him. He's trying to. I think this was a D'Antoni thing.
It might be.
Yeah, man. But I would like to see it. I would say that. I would like to see him play for a team. If he goes to Brooklyn, I think that'd be a good fit too. But where does he fit in Brooklyn? Brooklyn has a pretty good team.
I mean, him to Brooklyn makes perfect sense because it's like, y'all can kind of get an idea of what y'all might have when Kevin Durant get back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as having a guy who can just get a bucket anywhere.
True.
Give Kyrie some practice time with a player like that.
Yeah.
Maybe not up to that, maybe not at that caliber at this point in his career, but still a guy who's a walking bucket. So,
yeah. I want to see Melo get showcased not showcased, but like get a shot for us to show how good he was. Melo was really good.
He was, man.
He was very good. I just want him to have a shot. I hope he does end up on a team. I think Brooklyn will be a good fit because Brooklyn's going to be good this year.
Going to be all right.
I think they'll be good as long as Kyrie can actually fit in with the team, man.
I mean, I don't think Kyrie going to have a problem fitting in, but it's like, y'all missing KD. Y'all be all right.
They didn't give up much this offseason, though.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I mean, they weren't that great.
Well, no, they weren't that great, but but they made the playoffs last year.
They did.
They
did.
They lost D'Lo, and now they got Kyrie. So I wonder if that's going to be a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they'll still be a playoff team, but they're not winning no championships until KD get back.
No. Come on, we already know that.
Yeah,
we already know that. I mean, I like Dinwiddie. I like the dude with the afro who out there giving his body up. Pause.
Blocking LeBron.
Yeah, I like him. I like what's my man Anderson, the little 3-point shooter dude. I like Harris LeVert, local guy. So I wonder if they're going to do. But I just want Kyrie to shake the whole stigma that he's not a good player. Not a good teammate, I should say. So hopefully that'll happen. And Melo, if he signs, doing Lord's work, man. I appreciate that.
I'm down for all that.
If it happens. All right, man. So Daryl Morey, he came out and said that James Harden is a better scorer than Michael Jordan. And it's just facts, man. Like, I don't really understand why everybody's up in arms about it.
Really?
That's what he said. No, I'm saying that's what he said.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Absolutely. No, I don't agree with it. No, I'm saying everybody's up in arms with the fact that he said it and had his opinion.
Yeah.
Like, that's what kind of gets me when we talk about things on our pod. And, like, sometimes we'll be on different spectrums and we'll say, oh, that's silly. And people get in the comments and say, oh, you're stupid, blah, blah.
Right.
It's a comment, bro. That's what his opinion is. That's what his opinion is.
Yeah.
But no way was James Harden a better scorer than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was. I think this is just like, man, you gotta hype your guy up, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. He has to hype his guy up. And here's my reasoning. I want to hear your reasoning in it too, why you don't believe it or why you don't agree with the comment. Michael Jordan put so much pressure on the defense. Like, he literally got to the point where they had the Jordan rules. Yeah. Like, he changed the way that people were he was officiated. You couldn't touch him. Yeah. You couldn't get next to him because he put so much pressure. And Mike went out there flopping.
Right.
And Mike would cuss you out as a ref. A ref's got cussed out. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from what James Harden does. But I just think that James Harden's so good that some of the stuff he does, it kind of seems like a bailout shot. Like, some of you do a good move, do a fadeaway jumper, you're like, that's a bailout, but James Harden's hitting that.
Right.
So that made him a good scorer because he was just so good. But I want to see James Harden go to the cup more, put more pressure on the defense, not flopping. Yeah. What say you,
bro? Man, I can't agree just because, like, man, Jordan can get to the free throw line all like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, this is the physical 90s. You was getting banged up when you went down in the post or whatever, and Mike can still finish whatever. And, I love me some James Harden. Yeah. But better score than Mike, I don't know. Hey, listen, they both developed an unstoppable move. Harden's a better 3-point shooter. So it's like, man, I can see where Morey might be getting hyped. But, I mean, Harden got a little bit more to prove. I mean, because what's Jordan's career average for points per game? I think it's like 32.
Like 32.2, I think.
Yeah, something crazy. Yeah. So it's like, Harden, you got a little bit more time to prove it,
Yeah. But,
I mean, Morey, you're supposed to hype your guy up.
Absolutely. I don't take anything away from Morey. Like you say, he's supposed to say that. But I think in his heart of hearts, he probably at the crib with a drink. Like, I was just joking. Like, I just want to get the people riled up. But yeah, I'm hyped for him for that.
I can see that.
Yeah. All right, man. Josh Gordon, he got reinstated by the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else to hear?
No,
He'll be suspended by week 4. He's gonna get suspended. We already know this, man.
He don't really like playing football.
No,
man.
he doesn't.
I think the option to be there.
Yeah, I think he just like, it's like, okay, when we used to work, like we used to work at office jobs, and somebody you pissed off one of your so-called work friends, you'd be like, man, you were going to lunch, you didn't tell me. I just want the opportunity to say no. That's all. That's all Josh Gordon's doing.
Yeah,
that's all he's doing with opportunity to just be like, okay, I was here, and I'm gone.
All right, man.
Hey,
listen, I wish that brother the best. That's all I'm gonna say.
I wish him the best too. freakish athlete.
Yeah.
The fact he'll come back and be the best receiver in football for that time he's here and just dip right back out. He's battling some demons, man. I hope he overcomes them. I don't even think the whole thing was it marijuana?
I guess. I don't really know what
he was on something else.
Yeah, I don't know what he had going on, man.
He was on that horse.
Nah.
He was on the horse, bro.
I don't think he was.
You wouldn't think so?
I'm not putting the rumors out there.
I am.
I do think that he was smoking the dope or whatever, and I think he was reckless and just missing his drug test. But again, I don't know.
It can't be just weed, right?
It could be.
Really?
Yeah, man. Listen, NFL is strict about their policy or whatever. It's hard to get away with. Yeah.
I mean, Chris Long came out after he retired from the Eagles and said he smoked weed his whole career.
Yeah, but I mean, like some players know when it's coming. You know what I'm saying?
But I wonder how they do that now with Colorado being legal.
Hey, man, it don't matter. It's still a banned substance for our league because they're not banning it because it's not a legal substance. They're saying that it's a performance enhancer.
Weed is not a performance enhancer, is it?
Hey, man, listen, take it how you want, I guess.
I mean, because you got like Ray Lewis who was just doing like deer antler spray.
Well, I'm saying think about like UFC fighters and stuff like that. Like that, they say that it's a performance enhancing drug. So
marijuana?
Yeah, that's why you can't smoke marijuana in the UFC.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Or boxing, all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, man, they're very strict on that.
Really?
That Olympic testing, yeah. So, it comes down to the rules of the league, but maybe we see that change. I know the NBA is considering changing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, whatever. Like,
well, because marijuana's going to be legal.
My thing is, why you want to lose that money? You know what I'm saying? As a league, losing your best players just because, they want to, toke up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let it ride. Especially in the NFL if it helps them with
with pain and everything. And especially some guys, you look at them and they got 30% tin on their lips. Like, come on, bro, we know what you're doing. You know what I mean? But to your point though, I think that I'd rather have someone who could, as far as hair and marijuana, who can heal up that way versus being addicted to these pills.
Exactly. That's where I think that we might see a shift. Coming soon.
Yeah, and especially the government getting that money now. They getting that dispensary back.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So, I don't know. But with Josh Gordon, though, I hope that it's nothing serious other than, some marijuana. He just can't do the drug test or whatever. Mm-hmm. I hope it's nothing, like, serious that he can't get off of, man.
Watch the Browns pick him back up.
Man, please.
Listen, they would be loaded.
Oh, they would be super loaded.
Yeah, but Odell and Josh Gordon.
Yeah, and what's his name? Landry?
Yeah, and Landry.
Right.
And the little dude who had the feel-good story.
Who?
I forget his name, man.
Oh, the dude with the slip in his car and all that stuff?
Yeah.
He's going to get cut, though.
I think he's going to make that team.
You think he's going to make the team?
I think he's going to make it.
Yeah,
the story feels too good.
But that's the thing, though. The feel-good stories be the ones that be like,
Yeah, I mean, they cut you in the middle of the season, but you at least make the roster to start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if Browns start doing bad, then, you first one gone. But
football's a true gladiator sport, though. Like, I couldn't do it. Because I'm just kind of going back to Hard Knocks, because they always have those feel-good stories on there. Mm-hmm. And usually you root for them. That's what keep me going, keep me watching. Because, like, on episode 2, they kind of got into the Phil story bag. And the guy that you kind of root for is a rookie. And he first play in, like, well, not first play. He was in the first preseason game. He, like, punched the ball out, broke his hand. Went to the locker room, got to cast it up, and still played.
Got to, man.
I'd have been done.
Nah, you trying to earn a spot, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was. He's a rookie,
and
even though he got like an $800,000 signing bonus, like, he got caked up for that one, signing bonus. But he's like, bro, I need these reps.
Right.
Football's a gladiator sport, man.
It is.
I couldn't do it. I definitely couldn't do it. Could you play football?
For a meal, yeah.
No, I'm saying like in football. Did you ever play?
Yeah, I played football.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Little league, or did you play high school?
I played high school.
Really?
Yep.
Yes, I couldn't do it.
Really?
Football's the only sport that's actually really hard. Like, even the practice is hard.
No, it's not.
It's grueling, man. Yeah, I don't like hitting. See, that's where, so that's the thing. Like, I was a basketball player. That's why I can understand.
I was too, but I'm saying, like,
you like the contact?
In football, it don't hurt.
What?
No, it doesn't hurt.
Really? Was y'all doing the Alabama drill? Were y'all meet in the hole and hit each other and stuff?
Yeah.
And you were okay with that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what got me out.
It doesn't hurt.
Oh, that got me out.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
but it wasn't hurt anything. It was
I was gonna say, unless you get hit in, like, the head or something like that, bro, but, like, shoulder to shoulder, like, shoulder to chest or whatever, it don't really hurt that bad. Like,
I think it was a pride thing. I think it was just because, like, the contact, the physicality of the sport is what I'm saying. Like, you're turning your body into a weapon. Mm-hmm. Deer was out, bro.
Nah, man.
Dude was out. One Alabama drill, whatever it was called. Just one hand, took my helmet off, unstrapped the shoelder pads.
Nah, it wasn't.
Thank you for your time. And I was out.
It wasn't so bad. I mean, I did prefer basketball just because basketball felt more elegant. Like, it felt like it took a lot more, finesse and pizzazz. Like, where football was just straight brute. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
But listen, bro. Like, I played defensive end. And yeah, man, like that, like man, you sneak through, man, and pop a quarterback real good, pop a running back real good.
Yeah. Okay, no, I will take it back though. Now, see, I could be on defense. I couldn't be on offense.
Couldn't be on offense.
No, when I played little league, I played defensive end. When I got to a little bit older, I tried out my freshman year. I tried out for receiver.
Okay.
So I was getting the hitter, getting hit, not the hitty. Yeah, D was out.
No, I always played defense, but I mean. Like to me, like it didn't really hurt, and practice really wasn't like once you got through like the 2 days and all that, like you were pretty cool, you're pretty set.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like, oh my god, I feel like I'm about to die, my whole body hurts. I mean, some days would be like that, but you got used to it.
Yeah. I mean, we had one of those old school coaches who was like, Bear Bryant type dude. Like he had us lifting, he had us pushing the sled, all that stuff.
Deer was out. Deer was out. It was a good time.
Now basketball practice was nothing like that.
Basketball practice is nothing like that. Yeah,
basketball practice was nothing like that, so I was out. All right, man. Speaking of football, Jay-Z, he signed a deal with the NFL and will become a part owner of an NFL team soon. Yeah, the internet responds with mixed feelings. I got to be honest with you, Kev. I don't care.
Really,
I really don't. I really don't think that. I think people jumped on a ledge and said that, Jay-Z is selling out. He said on his album that why did the Super Bowl need me? I don't need them and all like that.
Yeah.
My thing about the whole thing though is like, give him a chance to fix it. Give him a chance. Like if it's like years after the fact and Jay did nothing with it, then I can say, okay, maybe behind the scenes he got paid and we don't know the answers with it, so then we can criticize him. But if someone is signing a deal with the NFL and he actually talked about it in the press conference, talked about what Kaepernick was actually fighting for, and now he's trying to push forward with it, I'm okay with it. So I mean, I don't know what he's doing.
That's the thing. Like First of all, I don't quite know like what the partnership is right now. I guess is he like helping choreograph the halftime show? I don't really quite understand what that
I don't know either.
Is all about right now. But I do know that they're reporting that he's soon to become a part owner of a team, which is dope. And I just I don't know. Listen, Cap got his settlement. He took that money. He still want to play in the NFL. Like. What are we boycotting anymore? Like I don't know if we're boycotting.
Yeah, I don't know the rules.
Yeah, because it's like I mean, Cap got his money and he still wants to play. So if Cap gets signed, like, am I still boycotting or should I still be boycotting? Like,
I mean, the thing with the NFL though is like to see that Kaepernick does not have a job is like showing how stubborn these guys are.
Listen, Jay get a part ownership, man. Maybe that changes.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If Jay gets Kaepernick on a team. That's it, man.
Yeah, you got to shut all the rest of that up now.
Yeah, shut it all up.
Yeah.
And every time I see Nate Peterman line up under center, I get my new.
Is that the guy who threw like 4 picks?
Yes,
in a row or something last year?
5 in the first half.
Yeah, ooh.
And he's still got a team. He's still got a job this year.
Hey man, I heard that he looks like Peyton in practice.
Nah, he looks okay. Like John Gruden's high on him.
Yeah.
But he's trash, man. Like Glennon's trash. The other the backup quarterback. Like it's a lot of bad backups in the league.
Hey,
people forget, like Kaepernick took a team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
lost it, but he took a team to the Super Bowl.
He did,
and it was when that RPO was actually taking off real big. But I still think the guy could play. But at this point, we don't know.
Yeah,
at this point, I don't know what Kaepernick can do. I just think it's unfair that he didn't get a shot to even see what he couldn't do.
Yeah, I definitely think somebody out there could use him, and Jay gonna make it happen, man.
Yeah, but I will say though, I do think that Cap didn't help his case when he showed up to the Miami Dolphins when they gave him a shot with a Shea Rivera shirt on. No, I mean, I'm sorry, Fidel Castro shirt. And
Miami
is a big Latin community. Yeah, Fidel Castro is like the worst thing you could, dude. That dude was like the devil. To
some.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I hope he gets a shot. But if Jay can do it, man, whatever.
Yeah, it's tough.
Whatever. All right, man. What else we got here? Let's see. Nicki Minaj. She sent shots at Rick Ross and Charlamagne the God in her interview.
She got album coming?
Joe Budden.
She got album on the way?
I don't think so. I think it's just.
I feel like she got to.
No, I think now I think it might be pushed up. I think the spotlight just turned, just on her, that much right now that who knows, man.
Yeah, she tried to bring some heat to Cardi.
Yeah, talk about Rick Ross.
Yeah, talk about Rose. Rose responded.
Did he?
Yeah, he didn't really say much. He was just like, because I guess she was saying, oh, he took a shot at me on his album or whatever, saying that I would have told Meek not to trust Nicki or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, but when I was in the White House or whatever, fighting for Meek, talking to President Obama, I saw Rose text Meek like, oh, yeah, she a real one. She a keeper or whatever. Mm-hmm. Rose was like, yeah, I mean, if you was in the White House talking to the president about helping get him off probation, I would say you were a keeper until you showed me otherwise. That was it.
That was it. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Makes sense, yeah. So
I mean, it just sounded like Nicki had a lot of emotion behind it.
Good woman.
Yeah, right, exactly. I
get
it.
And it's entertainment, bruh. Like she just keeping her name hot or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she did send some shots at Cardi when she keeps bringing up the writing thing.
Yeah.
So I wonder, like, I think people, they elevate her and saying like, oh, she's a mega star, she's a superstar. She was. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she is anymore.
I don't know that you can ever take that away from somebody. Like once you know their name, you know their name, even if you're not listening to their music. So,
but I think in that time period, yeah. But like now, are you checking for a Nicki Minaj album when it comes out?
I wasn't checking for it back then.
Okay. Well, do you think that Nicki Minaj fans are checking for an album now?
Yep.
You think so?
The Barbs, man. Listen.
Well, she needs to put music out then.
I mean,
even if it's to the point where she's just putting it out for her fans.
Like I put it to you like this: is Mariah Carey an icon?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But she not hot today, is she?
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
Still icon though.
Good point. Yeah, good point. Yeah, so I mean, I think she should just put music out and don't just let the people, judge, or let people just have it. If you want to make organic, good music, just put it out.
Yeah.
I think she's so wrapped up in, I didn't have the #1 single, or Travis, put his album with the bundles, but that I think that's what was the start of it all.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she did come across a bit like a hater now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But now I'm starting to think maybe the hate is she just spending it to work in her favor a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Help promote what she got going on.
Did you hear the Meg Thee Stallion in her record?
I heard it on the radio, but I wasn't really listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It was just like I heard it on. I was like, okay, this is what that is.
It's not bad.
Okay,
it's not bad. I mean,
I wasn't paying any attention.
Yeah, man. I don't want to get us canceled because I could have some feelings about it.
Man, we're gonna have a life segment right here too. I forgot to talk about this last week. So, I told you took the babies out last week or whatever. Now, tell me how do you deal with this sort of thing? So, we take the babies to the movies. We go to the movie, have a great time. We're coming out of the movie. My godson, God, Dad, I got to use the bathroom. No problem. You know what I'm saying? We take him to the restroom, whatever. Set him in a stall. He know how to handle the rest of it. So he get his business done, get his hands all washed, man. Cool, we out. Now, mind you, we had to go to a store. Like literally, we were in Carriage Town place, so we had to go to a Walmart, bro.
Okay.
I think Toy was just picking up a T-shirt for my goddaughter. She was just picking up a T-shirt for him real quick. So we go up the street, literally in the same plaza, and I ask him, I'm like, hey, do you want to go in or do you just want to let the girls go in? He's like, we'll just let the girls go in. All right, cool. We're going to listen to the radio. We'll talk and have some fun, buddy. Mm-hmm. All right, so, what I'm saying? We let the girls off at the door. We park. About 3 minutes later, he's like, God, Dad, I got to use the bathroom. Of course, I'm confused. I'm like,
you just
use the bathroom? I just took you to the bathroom 3 minutes ago at the movies, bud. Like, what do you mean you have to use the bathroom? I got to poop. I'm like, you didn't have to poop 3 minutes ago when we was at the movie theater?
Right.
So I'm like, well, can you hold it? He was like, yeah, I can hold it. About a minute later, he's like, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, so do you have to go right now? He's like, yes. So, of course, I had to scurry him on into Walmart next. And which I was absolutely mortified. I'm like, my God, I got to take this kid to a Walmart bathroom?
Oh, man, you don't know what you're going to walk into.
Exactly. It's like, man, I pray there's no junkies and needles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me just scope the scene, make sure. Luckily, it was actually pretty clean in there. I was surprised.
Okay.
But you got 3 little ones, man. Like 3 super little ones. How do you deal with that sort of thing? Because it's like, yo,
you don't.
At the drop of a dime, they got to use the bathroom, and it's like, ain't no wait.
And the thing that's so bad about it is, sometimes they'll say it ain't no wait. What you do is you mask it with fun. You just give them something fun to do. Because then I gotta go to the bathroom, so it goes out the window.
Really,
I really firmly believe that them saying they have to go to the bathroom is a lot from boredom. And like when you're telling me the story, I'm thinking your godson was just bored, and he's like, I gotta poop. Because like, what kid can't hold it?
I mean, that's what I'm like, man. I've never unless you got like explosive diarrhea. I don't know. Like, bro, I don't know how you can't hold your poop. Like pee, all right, cool, I got it. It's
right,
getting gross, but
right. No, I get it. Yeah, no, but everybody got kids. You understand?
Yeah.
You just, man, I'll be honest with you. There's no way of dealing with that. That's kind of their megaton bomb. Because like, a lot of times when kids just want to see what bathroom they just want to see the bathroom.
Really?
Because like we go out to dinner, it's like, okay, I gotta go use the bathroom. It's like, come on, bro, we just left the house.
Right.
You just used the restroom before we got here. They really just want to see that bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, because they get into the bathroom, they want to wash their hands, of course. Because a lot of times when kids go to the bathroom, especially little boys, they're not really doing anything that warrants wash your hands other than just not being nasty. Like, I'm going to wash your hands. Because a lot of times if Dante goes to use the restroom, he's still a little guy, so he's sitting down.
Yeah.
So I'm putting a complete coat on the toilet.
Right.
I mean, we're 5 like rows deep of toilet paper. He's touching like 5 layers of tissue before he sits down. So he gets up, I got to wash my hands. Why, son? You didn't do anything you didn't touch the toilet. You didn't do anything. Why do you, if anything, I need to wash my hands. Right. I touched the door. I touched the handle. I did all the work. Yeah. You know, if you pooped, I had to wipe you, you know. Yeah. So no, I think kids sometimes want to see the bathroom. Now, in your godson's case, he might really had to go.
I imagine they did.
He probably had to go.
But I was just perplexed. I'm like, we were just in the bathroom 3 minutes ago, bud.
Like, but once again, we're thinking about like an adult though, because like if you go and like we're thinking about, we can always make it to the crib, or if you have to go, like we take care of 2 birds with 1 stone.
I'm just saying, like I've never run into that issue where it was like, yo, I went and did the number 1, and then 5 minutes later I had to do a number 2. It's like, no, I had to do a number 2 already.
Yeah, you got to kind of check. You got to kind of take them. And I'm gonna tell you when it gets very bad is when you have the girls and the boys with you, and then they have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me how you navigate that. Like, say it's just you and the 3 littles.
Oh, we've done it. This is what we do. We go into the stall, and we all just huddle around the stall like a campfire. And whoever's turn it is, they go. Or if you're somewhere where it has a family bathroom, those are very clutch. Okay. Because at most malls we go to have family bathrooms, we can go in there and they have a couple toilets in there. So now I got to coat every toilet and they go and use it. But if it's not that case, we go into the stall. We go into one stall, and I tell the girls, keep your heads down. Let's go into the stall. We go in there and we do our business and we get out of there.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna tell you what. I actually had this was a while ago, but I ran into one of those like weird moments. This is before my godson was born, so I just had my 2 goddaughters. Okay. And we were driving to. I had them out all day. Toya was at work, and I took him out, did a whole bunch of stuff with him. I took him to lunch, and then we were gonna go pick Toya up from work. And so we're sitting outside and we're waiting for her to get off work. And of course, one of them is like, I have to go to the bathroom. So now I'm kind of faced with this conundrum of like, well, I can't get into the building. We're sitting in the back parking lot, and even if I could get into the building, where exactly do I take you? I got 2 little girls with me. Yeah. I can't go into the women's restroom. Do I take y'all into the men's restroom? Yeah. I'm like, how exactly are we gonna do this? So, bro, like I'm literally in the car, panicked, like just hitting Toya up, like, please, hurry, you gotta come, they gotta use the bathroom. Luckily, she was able to get out, and so she just came down and grabbed her and took her into the bathroom or whatever. But, bro, no,
going to the bathroom
it was panic mode.
No, yeah, going to the bathroom with kids, like if they say they gotta go to the restroom, is one of the most stressful times.
Yeah,
because you don't know. Like we went to play it against sports today. Dante was like playing, he's holding his little self. I gotta go potty. There goes a bat. And he went and looked at the bats, and forget, bathroom was out the window. He didn't have to go. So I'm like, so then it's like once he was bored again, like 20 seconds later, I think I go to potty. Okay, we're gonna go get some pancakes. All right, let's go get pancakes. We roll over to Bob Evans, and he was able to use the bathroom.
Oh, wow, but yeah, like he's able to maintain it, bro, just having something else on his mind.
Keep his mind busy. That's all I can do. But no, it's like kids. They kind of just want to see the bathroom, and they know they can get into stuff in that bathroom.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, there's nothing fun going on in the bathroom.
For us, no. But for them, that's an adventure, bro.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Looking up, and all these things are going around. Weird people looking. Like, come on, we like the people watch as adults. You gotta imagine kids like that.
That was the next. That was the next kind of uncomfortable part, because it was like, he's 6, so like I don't need to be in the stall with him necessarily. Yeah, but I do. No. I didn't need to be in the stall. But
well, it's a little. Well, no, I guess not. You're right. No, because I will say, I don't know, because I would, just because I'm there. Like I would go in and turn my back. Especially when little Kev gets here.
Well, see, no, that was the thing. Like I just ended up standing outside of the door of the stall. So I just gave him his privacy to do his thing. But I'm right there.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you just a little bit. I'm gonna say why that is the case. With little boys and little girls, for that matter, if you take them, like bathroom stalls are nasty. Like you got to make sure.
Oh no, I had to pre-check.
You pre-check?
Yeah, I pre-checked.
Did you just code up the bathroom for him?
Well, when he did the number 2, yes,
you coded it for him.
The number 1, I was like, nah, you good. Just, get your aim on.
Buddy. Yeah, okay, all right, okay.
And even if you don't get your aim on,
it doesn't matter. It's not our bathroom.
Not my problem.
Leave a truffle. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But so you went for number 2, you had to code it for.
I had to.
Okay, cool. Then you did your due diligence. Whether or not you stayed in there was cool. I mean, not.
Yeah. So then I'm just like, you just kind of look strange, just standing on the outside of the door. Oh, because second, like he didn't quite know how to lock the bathroom stall door.
Okay.
So I had to just hold it closed.
Okay. Well, at that point, you kind of just talk when someone comes in, like, okay, buddy, you done? So that way they know you're not just a weirdo out there in front of the stall.
Just stand at the stall.
Yeah, because nothing's weirder when you go into the guy's bathroom and somebody just comes in and just walks out. Like, what were you in here for? Like, go use the bathroom. Like, why are you in here, bro? Like for real, it's awkward when you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
The bathroom is a weird place for dudes.
It is, man.
You know, because you can't talk. You don't really, like, make eye contact. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird when girls go to the bathroom together. Like, that's just... It's weird, man.
Yeah, like, oh, man, like, I'm telling you what, though, like, having the girls and having to do that was, like, my nightmare. It's like, I don't quite know how that navigates.
Well, yeah, and then you think about, there's creepers in there.
Exactly.
You know, like, yeah, it's a different place, man.
Yeah.
It is different. That's a good story, though. That's a good story. Life.
Yeah, the life portion's taking over again.
All right, man, Offset, he buys into the FaZe clan.
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
You know what? GML, it's only a matter of time at this point. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop and gaming, they're intertwined, bro. It was meant to be. So, Offset, man, sign us up, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Get some bros over there.
Absolutely. I got to think does Offset play, I wonder?
Yeah. I know Offset plays Call of Duty. I don't think he plays, I don't think he's, like, competitively good.
Okay.
Well,
for him to buy in the FaZe clan, I mean, he got a ton of money. He ain't got nothing else to do with it.
Right. And I mean, it fits his interest. Like, if he's a gamer, it makes sense.
Yeah. Esports is booming like crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I think that's dope. Plus, it's like gambling.
Yeah. How long till Rock Nation launches their gaming?
Man, we got about another summer.
Hove, holler at us.
Man, word.
I can make that happen for you, bro.
Yeah, we'll be out, at least we'll be out there just hosting events.
Right.
You know, you could
put the whole thing together. I'm gonna tell you.
We'll sign a 360.
I'm gonna tell you who else is actually really lacking in that department is Complex. Complex, holler at us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can tighten that up for you too.
All the cellular companies too. I think T-Mobile's the only one that really buys into it.
Yeah.
You know, I remember E3 a couple of years ago, T-Mobile had a big booth there.
Yeah.
And I remember came back and I told some of the people there, like, Verizon, I need to get on it, man. For real.
We're trying to hear it.
No, they weren't definitely trying to hear it. But shout out to Offset, man. That's pretty dope. All right, man. 3-6 Mafia. Last thing we got. They're going out on a reunion tour.
Yeah.
If Crunchy Black ain't there, I ain't going.
Crunchy there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I know he was the one that wasn't getting along with nobody for a while, right?
I think he was beefing with both Paul and Juice for a while.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's most of the group.
Yeah.
Who's the girl's name?
The main two. You got LeChat and then you got Gangsta Boo.
Gangsta Boo. There you go. Yeah. There you go. I mean, I think it's dope, man.
R.I.P. Lord Infamous.
Word.
Yeah.
I think that Juicy J is the only one they really talk about. Paul, what's his name? DJ Paul.
DJ Paul.
Yeah, they don't. They don't really talk about him as much anymore.
He ain't had the success solo that Juicy J had.
I also they just stay together. Just stay because they had the little.
I think they had
reality
disagreements.
Show. Really?
Yeah, I remember they had
that reality show was funny.
It was.
Yeah. You think they had disagreements though?
I think so. And I mean, I think Juice was going solo, and this whole thing broke up. But I mean, remember they were super big for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Like I remember like when 3-6 was underground, real gangster and gutter, and then they got like real popular and poppy or whatever.
Yeah,
not necessarily on the music side, but it's like everybody loved them. Like they had their little MTV show and all that.
Right. They jumped the shark. I mean, I understood they kind of sold themselves out, but shoot, at one point
That's
people
what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't wait to sell out. But I think also too, remember Juicy J, like 3-6 Mafia, their songs got banned.
Yeah.
You couldn't play them. Like, like if we went out and that song came on, we got against the wall.
Yeah.
You knew it was about to bang. People were about to fight.
That's the whole reason I even added that to the notes, because I'm like, yo, think about, because I mean, first of all, this was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So like, think about all the old Wash crowd still up in here like doing tear the glove up,
they better
throwing
fight.
bows and all
they
that
better
stuff.
fight. Yeah, they better get out there and
like,
fight.
I kind of want to go to these shows now.
Yeah.
It's like, man,
when you go in, they better give you ibuprofen 600.
You broke your hip
when you go in. Yeah, give them ibuprofen 600 when you walk in, because you're gonna fight. Pull something, bro. Like,
I don't know if you can fight no more, man.
Absolutely not.
Everybody gonna be there like, yeah, tear the club up.
Yeah, word. Where's my drink?
Right.
Don't mess up my shoes, player. Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be. I'm glad to see that whatever they had going on, they worked it out. Yeah. And everybody get back together. And
I'd like to see more of these reunion tours. I know we talked about it before. Like Aerosmith could throw a tour and tour for life.
Right.
Why isn't none of our hip hop people or even R&B groups can do it? Although R&B groups don't get along anymore. But why can't they do it though?
I don't know, man.
You know?
Yeah, it's tough.
I know
it's tough.
Tough. It's a tough call.
Yeah.
All right, man. You got anything else?
I think that about wraps it up, brother. You know what I'm saying? Man. Do all that good YouTube stuff, people out there, man. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Tag Complex. Tag Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Share it with everybody.
Yeah. Watch it in the mornings. It makes your tea taste better. It makes your coffee taste better if you're a coffee drinker.
Yeah.
You know.
Make sure you brush your teeth first, though.
I'm okay with doing, whatever. We're not smell-o-vision. Do whatever you need, man. Yeah. But yo, I am Nate here.
This Cam.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 179. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.